Come on, motherfucker. Oh, hey. Shit. Fuck. What show is this? Oh, this is Pub, right? Hi, everyone. This is Dina, and I swear to fuck, I'm not drunk. But this is Badass Pub, and I was just like making fun of shit. But no, it's just me and Tiffany tonight because Gina Whitney again was supposed to be on the fucking show, and she stood us up because she's a rancid whore. So if the Goombas come and take me away, then we can blame Gina. So this is so politically incorrect, right?
Right.
Okay, so the Italian mafia princess was supposed to join us tonight, but she's out partaking of alcoholic refreshments and forgot all the fuck about us. Tramp. But so it's just me.
But there's no bitterness at all.
There's no bitterness, bitch.
Tina. We already told her book was plagiarized.
Yeah, I sent her messages going, holy shit, I just received this book and it's about a pyromaniac and his name's Luke, as opposed to her book about a pyromaniac named Luca. And still she's like, holy shit, really? Ha 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 ha. And I'm like, bitch, that means go home and get on the fucking call with us. Anyway, so it's just me and Tiffany Fox. Laura had a family emergency. I don't want to mention what because it's really not our place to talk about it. But we're going to talk about author events, signings, author panels, publishing panels, and the like. And for those, I've kind of hinted around that I'm now working for a publisher, which I know that people who have anything at all to do it. Look, I found eyeliner that have that have anything at all to do with me, because I'm so, you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. You don't need a fucking publisher. And so for me to now say that I work for a publisher, it's kind of shocking. Yeah, but I do work for John Hardy Publishers, which is the largest independent publisher in Texas, and I also work for the Texas Book Publishers Association, which Silver Fox gave me permission to go ahead and start mentioning their name, and I can talk bad about him all I want. So I'm going to talk bad about it.
Nice.
But no, I mean, we just moved in. I say we because, yes, I actually moved the stuff into a new warehouse, and the entities that I gave birth to were helping. And so, God, fuck, Houston in the summer, we're insane. It's fucking hot. I swear. So, but anyway, that's that. So that's what's new with me. How about you, Tiffany? What are you doing? What are you up to? What the fuck was that?
Scripts, trying to get stuff lined up for events, fun stuff.
And events, and what you've got. What event is coming up? Is it in Oklahoma?
Well, the first event that Beyond Deaf is sponsoring is August 12th in Frankenmuth, Michigan. It is the Once Upon a Book book signing. And afterward, they're doing an after party. It's fun. It's a ball. And you can either wear ball attire or you could dress as your favorite fairy tale character. So
I was going to say, because I remember the last time we went to a ball together, and I remember trying to get my ass in the fucking corset.
That was the masquerade ball, yes.
That was a fucking mess, is what that was. Tits flying, fat was mushed and wasn't going in the right direction, and all kinds of shit. It was shameful event that I partook in. So, And that's in Michigan?
In Frankenmuth, Michigan.
Okay, and it's in August. What's the weather like in August? Because I'm thinking August in Houston is absolutely fucking miserable. What's it like? 100 miles north.
Michigan's pretty mild for summers. I mean, like 80s hot in Michigan. Like, it's nice up there. Seriously, if I wasn't afraid of 50 below in the winter, I would move to Michigan.
80s in the summer. Holy shit, that's like Christmas here.
Right?
I'm saying, you know.
Oh yeah, it is. It really is.
And what all and Beyond Death is putting that on?
Well, it's Stacy Rourke and Anchor Publishing. She owns Anchor Publishing, and she's hosting the event, but we're sponsoring it. We're helping to sponsor. We provided the lanyards and the name tags, the name badges for the event.
What genres is that specifically? I know
it's a mishmash. It is a mishmash of genres. There's some paranormal in there. There's romance. There's contemporary. I mean, it's actually it's a good author list. Just a second.
Well, you know, the first event that I was ever truly involved with was your mashup. There was Angels and Sinners, and you had done several of them, but the one that it came to Houston, and it had the panels. And you know what? I find the panels extremely useful for aspiring
I love doing panels.
For newbie authors, even for authors who have 10 books or more out. I find them useful because you can always learn from someone else's experience. It doesn't matter. You can have 30 books out and you've done everything. You've gone, you know, you've published every book through CreateSpace and through KDP and through Draft to Digital or through Smashwords, which I don't know why anyone would do that, but you know, that's just me. And then, you know, you can have someone be on a panel and say, you know what, I published to CreateSpace just to get on the Amazon distribution, and I published Lightning Source to get everywhere else, and this was why, and this was what my results were. So you're always going to be able to get more information because not everyone's going to follow this journey the exact same way you did all the time.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, and then when you get to marketing of it, I mean, because there's a million different ways you can market. There's a million different ways you can do your production. You know, so right. I think panels are so useful. And so many events completely disregard panels, and I don't understand why. Okay, so but that's just me.
No, I think panels are great. They're informative. It's a really good way to bring everybody together in one place, and everybody gets something out of it. It doesn't matter even if that panel isn't your genre, you're gonna get something out of it. Someone's gonna say something that's gonna click in your head, and you're gonna say, "Shit, why didn't I think of that?" And it doesn't have to be romance. It doesn't have to be sci-fi. It could be simple as, you know, a marketing technique.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be exactly what they said, but it could trigger an idea in your head. Because, you know, when you stop learning, you stop living. Right? I mean, you might as well just fucking roll up the damn flag. Let's call in the pallbearers and let's bury your ass, because there's so much you can do different. And just because you do it this way on this book doesn't mean that's the way that you got to do it on your next book. There's always room for improvement, because until you are consistently hitting New York Times bestseller, you can still learn.
Well,
And
even
you know what? I'm sure New York Times bestseller can still fucking learn too.
Well, and yeah.
Yeah. And there's people that buy their place. Don't even get me started on that shit, because I will. Just saying. Just saying. Okay.
You know what? Okay, I want to talk about. Let's.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Let's talk about panels. Let's talk about panel etiquette.
Okay, look, wait. Don't go talking shit about me.
I ain't talking shit about you.
I'm just saying because, you know, Christy Haywood came up and I called her an attention whore. Well, I mean, honestly, and this is what floored me about the panel. I had a social media presence, and honestly, if I did not wear one of my hats, no one recognized me. So, to your event, I made sure I had one of my cowboy hats. And, you know, I cuss like a fucking sailor. Every other word is fuck. Because it is an awesome adjective, adverb, pronoun. I don't know. You're the fucking word person. So anyway, I mean, fuck is my favorite word. I use it for everything. And so here I am. I'm dropping F-bombs and F-bomb and F-bomb and F-bomb. And they're like, oh, you are so adorable. And I'm like, what the fuck? How can you say I'm adorable? But I make sure that when I do panels that everyone knows my panels are not for children.
Right. Well, we did a panel in Arkansas. We did an erotica panel with Red Phoenix and Shane McClendon and myself. And I made sure to tell everyone, like, if you're bringing your kids, you're bringing your daughters, whatever, do not come to this panel. Well, what I didn't think of was we did another panel with another author, and I didn't think that she was really going to go off the rails like she did. And she did, with a 12-year-old girl sitting 3 rows back. So I just be really careful and just tell people, you know, they say, hey, can I bring my kids? At your own risk.
Right. At your own risk. Okay, now, my children, because they're my children, my children are used to hearing, I'm sorry, my kids have been in the car with me when I'm driving in Houston traffic. There is nothing and no variation of this word that my children have not heard.
Right.
And, you know, Bubba, who's 14, he does cuss.
Right.
Alex cusses, but he's 22. Wee Bossy Baby, nope, doesn't cuss. But I got away with it with Alex. I told him, I said, you cannot say those words until you pay taxes. So he never even tried to cuss.
Until you pay taxes?
Until you pay taxes. They were not dirty words. They were tax words.
Tax words. That's hilarious.
And it worked. It absolutely worked. And he would be the one who would be sitting in the car going, Mom, you're speeding. Fuck off. You know, he's like, you have to follow the law. Fuck off. I'm going to do what the fuck I want.
Well, you know, okay, so yeah, when it comes to, I'm not even worried about that with etiquette, because I mean, we're all adults and we know what industry we work in.
Well, you know, it's kind of hard to say, well, you know, it's just like our podcast. Our podcast have the explicit rating specifically because of my mouth. Because one, I partake of alcohol, and two, my mouth is really bad when I partake of alcohol. And three, how are you going to talk about some of the stuff that we write about, or, you know, you edit, or Laura cover designs for, that has to do with erotica, if you can't mention dick, cock, anus, anal, whips, what the fuck ever? You know,
we talked a whole lot about dicks and cocks in our erotica panel.
Sweet. Swing low, sweet chariot is all I got to say. Although, you know what? I don't talk about any of that shit because I don't have sex. I know. I find it laughable too, but I don't have sex. Sex for one does not count. Until I'm having sex with someone else in the room, it does not count. So, anyway. Holy shit, I'm sweating like a fucking whore in church. Again, with the whore in church. So,
okay, so let's go back to etiquette.
One thing, no, I don't want to go back to etiquette yet. One thing I don't understand.
What is with you and fucking tangents tonight?
Shut up.
We gotta stay on track here.
No, I'm going to. Oh, that's fucking good. Go ahead. Whatever the fuck you want to talk about.
Anyway, I was gonna say with the etiquette. First of all, when you go to these events and you are asked to be on a panel, show up on time. That right there is the worst pet peeve of someone who's hosting these
panels.
Fuck
you! I left all my notes at home.
I'm not talking about that.
I was 5 minutes late.
You were there. You just had to go get your shit. I'm saying when you don't even show up to the panel room 5 minutes before your panel, you're not there. You forgot something. That was totally different. This is like somebody who just basically, and I can't even say somebody, it's some people. I mean, multiple authors have done this where they're just fucking missing when it's time for their panel.
It's one thing, but you know what? I think a lot of that comes because people have their party events the night before. And so, yeah, you've got all these fucking people that, you know what? Basically, when they go to events, they consider they're on vacation. They might be working one day, but really, it's a fucking vacation. So they're going to go and they're going to act like they're on vacation and they're going to drink more than they normally do. Or in Gina's case, no, they're going to drink the same amount they do at home. Lush. Tramp. Anyway, you know, so I think that's some of it. And there's a lot because like even at Books Are Bigger, I was fucking tore down at the Friday night shit. And there were no author events Saturday morning, you know, no panels or anything like that. It just went to the signing at, I think it was like 10 o'clock. All I know is that I got up and I was like, fuck a bunch of putting on makeup. You're lucky I'm putting on clothes. Because I was so fucking hungover. And I was like, oh my God, I want to die. So, but I mean, I think that's some of it. But a lot, you got to use some common sense. The first night that the authors are there, they're going to get fucking tore down. 9 times out of 10, they're going to get tore down. Okay, so have your either signing that first night. I don't know what's the best way to do it, but you've got to plan on someone being hungover. It's like, and then you have your balls. I don't understand the whole ball thing. I really,
the after party?
I don't understand it. I really don't, because. Holy shit, I go out of town and I don't give a shit. Even the event that's here in Houston, it's like 5 miles down there, I'm going to fucking forget something. So then I'm going to try to squeeze into whatever the fuck I got. And chances are I've left my mascara or my deodorant or my shampoo because, God, we had to go to Walmart because I forgot half my fucking makeup. You know, and I'm not the only one who's scattered. I guarantee you there's other people.
We're all scattered when we go to these events because the pressure's on. You have to make sure you have everything. But, you know, you're packing your shit and you zip it in the suitcase and you have your fucking clothes next to it. And, I mean, it happens. But, you know, the best setup that I had for my events was Friday, like, everybody come in on Thursday. Friday, noon to 5 panels.
And you know what? Your shit was good. It was very good. Friday, noon to 5 were the panels, and that was really good. And then, Saturday was
And,
the.
I'll tell you
signing.
what I can't stand, and I know a lot of events do this, and I can't stand having panels during the signing. I don't like it because it leaves the author's table unattended for an hour.
You have to have an assistant if you're going to be speaking at one of the panels. You have to have an assistant, or you have to worry about your shit getting fucking ruined. And I'm sorry, there's fucking thieves everywhere. It doesn't matter where the fuck you go. There's still a fucking thief.
When we were at Dallas RT, Eric Battershell stepped away from his to go to his panel and came back and 7 books were stolen.
Well, I was lucky because I had your son come over and sit.
Yeah.
Mine when I had to go to the panel. And I hate the thought of me having to do a panel and I have to control what comes out of my mouth because I'm so, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, I'm retarded if I cannot speak with cuss words. It's like my brain goes into like low gear. I cannot speak the way I process words, right? So I seem like I am retarded, not in the politically incorrect sense, but by the simple fact that I seem like I'm not speaking normal. Yeah, and fucking people. So anyway, it gets on my nerves. I'm so tired of the whole politically correct bullshit. Suck a dick.
I don't do politically correct if I don't have to.
I don't do politically correct either, which is why I work so much better when I can be explicit. Fuck a bunch of shit. So, that said, that having panels while signings are going on, it's good in theory if your speakers are not also authors there for a signing. So if you're going to have your panel speakers not be your invited guests to be, whatever, and have actually industry professionals, but by the same token, okay, that's like, I can give advice as a publishing professional. And, like in 6 months, I can give advice as an author with both spectrums. But there's a lot of people who can give advice specifically as a publishing professional that aren't authors. And, but people don't want to come and hear the Rita Mills or the ebook builders. Well, I don't know. They might want to hear ebook builders because I'm hilarious. They might want to hear Rita Mills because she gave birth to ebook builders. How fucked up can she be if she gave birth to me, right? So, but yeah, that's one thing. And I don't know. The whole thing about the balls, it's just one more motherfucking change of clothes I gotta pack and remember to like put my tit holder in the right place. And y'all are, well, Tiffany's laughing because we try to, she brought a corset to RT in Houston. And she's like, oh, well, there's no way I'm going to fit into it. I was like, oh, well, I'll try it. Not dinging that I'm bigger than Tiffany is. So it took me and Tiffany and Laura trying to get me in it, and my tits were bouncing everywhere, and I couldn't keep them in the thing. And then we're pushing my fat in all kinds of different directions. And then I realized I'm fat. And, then to tell the story about me getting into it, and my shirt ends up coming unbuttoned all the way down to my waist, and I'm showing my tits and my bra to the guy from Draft to Digital, and he didn't say nothing. Shout out to Dan Woods. Hey, how's it going? But we had a good time partying that night.
Right?
So, from vaguely what I remember, there was like a couple of 6-packs, and I think I curled up with a beer in my cot in the bed.
You did.
So,
And then the next morning we couldn't get you out of bed to go to breakfast.
well, yeah, you're never gonna get me out of bed to go to breakfast. Fuck a bunch of getting out of bed to go to breakfast shit. Not happening in this lifetime. So, but that's my point. I don't really understand the whole ball idea.
Well, my reasoning for doing it whenever I did it at my events was this. It gives everybody a very low pressure environment to let their hair down after the end of a very stressful weekend, which, I mean, let's face it, signings are stressful. It doesn't matter if it's your first or it's your 20th. You know?
Okay, yeah, I do understand that. I do understand having something after the signing and everything, but
the parties the night before, I think it's a terrible idea. I've seen a lot of signings that do plan their party the night before the signing, and nobody is in any shape whatsoever to sign, to attend. Everybody feels like shit. Authors are late. People are late. You know, they sleep through their VIP entry. Like, it's not worth it to have the party the night before. And if you do want to have a party, have it after the signing.
I don't know. I think I understand that, you know, people, they want to be able to party with these authors that they read their books. I get that. I really do get that.
Well, and to me, I think it helps to communicate to the readers, really. I mean, when it comes down to it, authors are just people. You know, like, you can sit in a room with the 50, 70, 100 authors, however many authors are signing at that event. You can sit in the same room with them. You can drink beer, eat dinner, dance, have a good time, and have these memories. But it also helps to get across to a lot of readers. Like I said, you know, authors are still people too. It's, yeah, you know.
Yeah, evidently we can't get into our fucking corsets either. And that was even before I considered writing a fucking book. But, you know, the professionals in it, and, you know, look, none of us wake up and we're like completely put together all the time, because by definition, I think authors are solitary individuals, and they get a chance to get with other solitary individuals that share so many of the same interests. Like, authors by nature are introverts, and, you know, they don't think they fit in, and, you know, they feel like they're marching to the beat of their own drummer. And you know what? There's a whole bunch of other people that are marching to the same beat with a different drummer. You know, so I think really authors are going to get more out of it than readers would. But right. We need to find a happy medium where authors don't feel like they're on display, and readers feel like they can still come up and touch the animals.
Right.
And that was an awesome fucking line, and you didn't even crack a motherfucking smile. You're such a fucking whore. Quit looking at your phone. Put the fucker down now. Tramp.
Yeah.
So, okay, I promised Tiffany before we started the show, and then I'm going to fucking end it because you're such a hooker, that I would talk about some of my clothing design experience, because my senior year, I was a fashion plate. I know you're going to find that hard to believe.
Well, before we talk about
wardrobe,
oh my God,
my entire wardrobe is sports bras and fucking sweatpants cut off at the fucking mid thigh, right? But I had this outfit that I made myself because, I'll start with my senior prom dress. Strapless, mini skirt, hot pink. And it had this like flashing tail in silver lame because it was the 80s. Everything was hot pink and silver. But no, I had this outfit and it was a sweatsuit, and I cut the shoulder cuffs or the wrist cuffs, cut the ankle cuffs off, and every inch in the front I had a slash that went almost halfway across, and they wwere draped, so it looked like I got attacked with a weed whacker. And the shirt was whacked, and it just like drooped. It looks so fucking awesome. I'm gonna cut another one just to show. I don't know. I need to lose like 30 pounds.
You're funny.
That's amazing.
I don't remember a whole lot about the 80s, but I was born in the 80s, so.
You were born in the 80s? You're such a fucking hooker.
81. I'm a baby.
69.
Of course you were.
69.
Okay, so before we wrap this up, I just want to hit on these two events real quick. Once Upon a Book, Frankenmuth, Michigan. You can find it at onceuponabookauthorsigning.com.
I'll also have it on the, you need to send me the links, and I'll have it on the YouTube page and on the blog page. I'll have links to it.
Okay.
As soon as Tiffany gets off her ass and sends me the shit.
There are a ton of authors signing at that event, and that's the one with the fairy tale ball afterward. It's at the Bavarian Inn in Frankenmuth. The next is Thunder Valley. We are also helping to sponsor it. We're helping with promotion. I'm helping the organizer, Lara Henley. She's an author. I'm helping her just basically, put it together. I'll be doing table assignments and such. But that event, we did something that we haven't seen done yet for an event. We put tickets on sale on Groupon.
I saw that.
Yes, we have a Groupon campaign going that tickets are normally $10, $15, and $50. And they are reduced to like 2 for $11. For general admission.
And what badass authors are going to be there besides Gina? Is it just Gina, or are there other?
No,
badass?
it's not Gina. 1 second. It is. Let me pull it up really quick.
Sorry.
There. I know that Kelly's. Let me look.
Kelly Kazone.
Kelly Kazone is going to be there.
Is the Riot going to be there?
Yes, the Riot will be there. Jennifer Terria will be there. I'm double checking this list here. Do we have Kelly Stone Gamble?
She was on the board of directors. She hasn't. I don't have her page updated. I don't know if she's in it. So could be.
Okay, well,
maybe
she just joined. Trying to see. You talking about Badass Book Society?
Yeah.
Anne Conley.
Is she gonna be there?
Yes, she is. She is confirmed. She's sharing a table with Christy.
All right. Pause this. Shit. Pause.
You're what?
I was dying.
Oh, were your teeth floating?
My eyeballs were floating. Okay, so who else is going to be there? We need to go back. Pause.
If we're talking badass authors, we've got Anne Conley and Kelly Kazone and Jennifer Terrio.
Terrio's not a society member.
Gina Whitney. So we've got 4 badass authors going to Thunder Valley Author Event. And you can find them at thundervalleyauthorevent.com as well. And like I said, if you search on Groupon, just search up Thunder Valley Author and it'll bring it right up. And tickets are limited through Groupon. Once those tickets are gone, they're gone. My kitty cat.
He has been so fucking needy since I got back.
He missed his mama.
Oh my God, he's been so bad. I mean, seriously bad.
Aww.
Who's my pretty boy?
I boarded one of mine while we were in Dallas, and I went to pick her up from the vet on Monday, and you would have acted like I'd been gone forever.
I know. I mean,
and she has been she's been the best puppy since we got back. Like, she hasn't been tearing shit up or nothing. It's like she's kind of kissing ass. I'm kind of waiting for shit to fall apart now.
No, he's been like pissing on my clothes.
Have you had him neutered?
No, he's still got his fucking balls.
Look at his eyes. He looks possessed.
Cunt. What?
He's mad at you. You need to get him fixed or he'll keep pissing.
He stays like, he won't go near, like my mom comes in the room, he runs. Bubba comes in the room, he runs. He doesn't want to have anything to do with anybody except me. All right, get down. Go away. He's a fucking bitch. Come here, and I'm going to piss on your fucking pants, whore. Fucker. Tramp. So, well... but you know, Gina Whitney was supposed to be on tonight's Books and Booze, but she's out boozing it up in real life because she's a fucking tramp. So, and then for those that actually pay attention, we didn't record last weekend because I had to drive 1,400 miles across the state, and I went and got sunburned, and I burnt my feet. Really, I burnt the bottoms of my feet. I have blisters on the bottom.
On the bottoms?
On the bottoms of my feet because I went to Balmorhea State Park, and to walk to the bath, you get, oh my God, it was like 114 degrees. It was insanely hot, right? So we're walking, right, and we get there, and the water, the pool is a spring-fed pool.
Okay.
72 degrees.
Nice.
Yeah, you think? Until you go from being in 114 degree heat to 72 degrees, and you're
it's like ice water.
You cannot catch your breath going in, right? And you're like, and then like to go to the bathroom, no shade. So you're walking on cement to get to the bathroom.
Have you not heard of flip-flops?
Yeah, I haven't. I'm sorry. So it was either wear flip-flops and not blister the bottom of my feet, only blister my toes, or don't wear flip-flops and blister the bottom of my feet and keep the in-between of my toes blistered from earlier. So anyway, I mean, it was just like, I did not remember. Okay, first off, when I went there before, it was like 30 years ago. I remember it being so much larger than it was because, you know, I was tiny.
Right.
And I don't remember there being that many motherfucking people there, you assholes. Go find your own swimming hole.
It's a state park, dumbass.
Yeah, but you know what? 30 years ago, no one fucking knew about it. And so there's like one, I mean, they've got scuba divers there because it goes down to like 25, 35 feet, right? So there's like people scuba diving there, and there's like these like raft things over them.
This is like a true blue swimming hole.
Yeah, a real swimming hole. And, you know, Alex is going, fuck this shit. I swam the distance. I'm done. I'm like, you were like the whitest Mexican ever. And, you know, Savannah's like, oh, look, I made a friend. I'm like, of course you did. And Bubba's like, oh my God, a girl I go to school with is here. And I'm like, quick, fucking hide. Or she's going to say you got her pregnant. So this is my start of summer. But you get in, and I get out there, and I realize I forgot my swimsuit at home. Fuck, I gotta go buy a new bathing suit. I forgot my brush at home. Gotta buy a new brush. I forgot my deodorant at home. Gotta go buy a new deodorant. I forgot my razors at home. Go buy new razors.
Dude, that's like $100 right there.
I know, right? And so the fuck, cat? So we get it all done, and then of course we have to go to Taco Villa to get our cheap burritos. Get to my brother's house. His fucking air conditioner cratered.
Oh no.
It's 110 degrees. He has no motherfucking air conditioning. I'm like, I want to die. I'm so fucking hot. And we go to Balmorhea and go do all this shit. And I tell Bubba, run and hide from the little girl so she don't say he got her pregnant, and, you know, all kinds of shit.
Oh, Lord.
Because I'm such a great mother. And we get back to Fuzzy's house, and we're driving back. All the kids are asleep. Like, pussies, can't fucking hang. Y'all are some lightweight assholes. Can't party with the old bitch. And then we get to Fuzzy's house. I lay down in my room. I point the fan on me, and I'm asleep.
Right?
I was asleep.
Sun drained your ass.
I was asleep by 8 o'clock.
That never happens.
That never happens. I don't know, because I was helping move us into the warehouse this week with Silver Fox. What was it? Wednesday night. I was asleep at 8:30.
Damn.
I know, right? How often does this shit happen? Never.
Right? Take it when you can get it.
And so I told Silver Fox, I said, dude, I don't mention you on the show. He goes, look, you can mention me. I was like, yeah, but I'm not. I was like, I don't mention.
Does he know his nickname?
Yeah, I think I told him his nickname. If not, I guess he'll figure it out. So, and then I also told him that I don't mention the name of the publisher.
You did.
And he said, well, you can. That's the reason that I mentioned it earlier tonight. And I told him, I said, well, you know, I still got to go home, and I got to take my shower, and I got to put on my makeup. And he goes, why? And I said, I'm doing the podcast. And he goes, So I'm like, dude, I do audio visual. Then I pull the audio. And he goes, oh, that's smart. Dude, I'm smarter than the average fucking bear. And I'm better when I have more alcohol. And so we figured out, because I call the martinis that I drink are filthy fucking martinis, and that's gin. And I don't have any gin, and I wasn't gonna have, make martinis. And so Bubba says, you got vodka. Why don't you make a fucking James Bond martini and make that one with vodka instead of gin?
There you go.
And you're too busy looking at some fucking shit on your damn desk, tramp. All right, so peace out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be around. You have questions?
Look at my computer monitor.
You know what? If you have any questions and you want us to talk about something, be sure to send it to hbic@badassbooksociety.com. We'll try to answer your questions on the next show, or the show after that, or sooner or later.
Right? Sooner rather than later.
When I check my email or not. And if you're interested in being a member of Badass Book Society and being an author or a professional on one of the shows, send an email to hbic@badassbooksociety.com, and we'll send you the process to follow. So other than that, peace out. We gotta go.
Later.
Peace out.